Hello everyone, I'm the Mighty Blues and welcome back to Danganronpa. Last time, Chihiro died. Chihiro fell victim to the Blackened, and we actually did try spending some time figuring out who the killer could be. Everyone's pointing to Genocide Jack, but I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not very prepared going into this trial. I very much feel like we were not given enough time to gather up evidence because unlike the last case, I have no idea who this could be. Everyone keeps saying it's Genocide Jack, but things aren't adding up. So this is going to be interesting. Ahem! So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind? Or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding! I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like that, just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. Oh my god, damn. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. Whew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Alright, let's do it. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. Gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. God, it feels so empty in here now. Like, I mentioned in the last trial that it felt so heavy, like it felt so big. But even then, there were so many people who looked cramped. It looks empty now. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very
Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
well.
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills.
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly premonition! I am actually kicking myself for not making that reference in the last trial. I remember going back and editing those videos, and I'm like, I'm gonna say deadly premonition, right? That's such an obvious joke. And I didn't. So there you go. Yes, I know what deadly premonition is. No, I haven't played it. Looks fun, though. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh man, we made a lot of progress. We should probably save. Oh yeah, we got new skills. We got a lot of skills now. We have breathing technique. Focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. 4 SP, I'll take it. Handiwork. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once, effective during bullet time battle. I think that's everything we have. Yep. Cool. We actually have some new skills to utilize.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Alright, let's start this off.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Right, that's correct.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But
It's a locker room dumbbell.
what instrument could it have been?
Bam! Wait, what? Do you think it's some proof that contradicts what I said? Oh, shit! I actually forgot what we were trying to do! We're trying to find the contradictions. I was trying to find out what was correct. Ah, I'm an idiot! You think about it one more time? Yeah, no, I was an idiot.
Chihiro's fatal, it appears it.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Okay,
Certainly would.
never mind. That's okay. I'm remembering. It honestly hasn't been since all that long since my last recording, so the fact that I forgot this quickly is a little concerning.
No, that's wrong.
Hopefully that's the only blunder I make.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? New element has been added to non-stop debates. Alright, new tutorial! For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, shoot the actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise. The time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you put the silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Okay. Interesting. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide
Oh, okay, I see the white noise.
Jack. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Here we go.
No, that's wrong.
Man, I can definitely tell that white noise is going to be annoying as hell.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
More like Byakuya just gave it to you.
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
Boob lust! No, Hifumi, that's just you.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the
Boob
other
lust!
and it's something that has
Oh my
never been
God.
made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
Yeah, no, I'm very confused too. Owie, please help me explain this.
Toko has like
How?
blodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Fair.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Oh wait, multiple personality disorder. That's right, DID.
Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
That's a fair point, Byakuya. Yeah, Toko could be one personality, and then Genocide Jack could be another. That would explain why Toko was so weird whenever she hit her head. It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that it's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Yeah! Hangman's Gambit! I remember! Alright, I think I got this. What is the word? What is the word? What? What is the word? Okay, H isn't a word. No. No. I don't know what the word is. Okay. So S. C? What? I'm so confused. Oh my god, is it Schizo?
Now I understand.
That's what okay. Schizophrenia. What? Okay, that...
Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Wait, but hold on, no, because that's the thing that confuses me. That's the thing that confuses me, because Byakuya specifically said dissociative identity disorder, so DID. So I figured it'd have to do with something like that, or split personality. Not schizophrenia. I am researching this right now. Hey, hang on, I'm actually going to show this. I literally looked this up. Many people inaccurately believe that people with schizophrenia have split personalities. This isn't the case. This isn't even technically true for DID. The Sidran Institute says that although the piece personalities may feel or appear different, they're all manifestations of a single whole person. So it is different. It is different. DID and schizophrenia are different. Danganronpa, you're messing me up. Alright, we're back to the game. Sorry. I was a little worried I was gonna lose that Hangman's Gambit because of that fucking word.
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality has to do with her behavior. She fainted. What? Oh, no. Because close but not quite. Oh, shit. Never mind.
Shoot.
Okay, never mind. Oh, God. I'm actually about to lose this. Oh, no. Her behavior changed. Is it really that simple? God damn it.
She started acting totally different than usual, right?
I'm really dropping the ball on this one.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. That means she sounds completely different. Yeah, sorry, I reread that just because I wanted to...
That's for sure.
I wanted to practice Toko's screams. Or her laughs. I really wanted to practice that.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
That would make sense. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. No, that makes sense, yeah. Drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
This guy is trying so hard to be Joseph Joestar, and I am sorry to say it, Byakuya. You are not that cool.
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I get the feeling that Byakuya is gonna get his ass handed to him. Because, like, there are still some things about this that don't make sense. Not everything is adding up. But I feel like Byakuya's stuck so far up his ass that he sees one or two things that make sense that he's just going with it. And now he's trying to point his shit-riddled finger in everyone's face. But, man, I really hope that's the case. Because that's kind of what I'm getting from this.
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but then in the next second, I was expecting her to be like freaking Zappa from Guilty Gear. She's just gonna like snap her back and just like hang around for a little bit and then come back as Genocide Jack. Whoa, that tongue!
Hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Jesus Christ, girl, what you doing with that tongue?
What the heck?
My God.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
I like her voice.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
Oh my God, that laugh is so villainous. I love it. Holy crap. She is a gremlin.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Ah! Sorry, the big gloppy tongue is just a little weird, but she's still kind of cute. I'm very confused.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
I fucking love her laugh. She is a gremlin!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Joke's on you! You're full of shit!
But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Called it! I fucking called it! Byakuya's a bitch!
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth!
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah! I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Yeah, there are some details that are not adding up. For once, I'm actually on Toko's side on this. But also, I just want to see Byakuya get his smug face pounded into the ground.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe
Alright,
it?
I really gotta focus on this. I cannot take any damage.
That would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it doesn't! No, it doesn't! There's some things that don't match. Gotcha! Gotcha, Byakuya, you stupid fucking asshole!
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Let me put it, I mean, the scissors seem pretty important if they were, like, directly on the page and not just in the pictures. See, look!
Murder with passion and conviction.
I mean, that too, but I was also talking about the scissors.
I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense.
Nah, it made sense to me. I mean, serial killer. Here's the thing. Serial killers that do it for fun, a lot of them do have, like, those signatures. They have signatures to them that gives it their own flair. I mean, that's a thing.
There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos of the other side's Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The size of the bloody messes, the victim's fatal injury.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Ooh, pesto is so good. I love pesto. I put pesto on everything. I love pesto. I don't like killing, but I like pesto. It's very tasty. Put it on fish. It's really good. Damn it, now I'm hungry again. That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other side Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her? It was an extension cord.
Remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Oh, Mac! Makoto. I get it.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case.
Hot take. I love Genocide Jack. I actually really like her. She's a fun character.
There's a pattern
I'm really enjoying her character. I know some people absolutely hate her, but I'm enjoying this.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Wow. I mean, you know, when I think of little lolly girl, I think of Celeste, but I guess not wrong. Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. No, she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Chihiro was a girl.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
At least the pictures they showed, they were all guys. Yeah, Ken Harada. Yeah. They're all men.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl! And the mopey side of me just hates it!
Oh, so she's into yaoi. Alright.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
just hearing Taka say adorable little man. Oh my god. That is amazing.
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
I mean, you're technically not wrong, Byakuya, but you also have to remind yourself who you're talking to. You also have to keep in mind, this is a split personality. It's not just Genocide Jax running around doing her own thing. Like, no, she has to swap. So, it's not like, yeah, no, that doesn't quite add up. That, yeah, also that.
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
Yeah, no shit. Her signature, why half-ass the signature? That doesn't make sense.
That does make some amount of sense.
Thank you, Celeste.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh god, did she stick him in her ass? Of course she has them with her!
She's fully equipped. That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime.
I actually love this. I actually love this!
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
I think Genocide Jill might be one of my favorite characters. Holy shit, I love her!
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to
God.
I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I would have loved to voice her in this game. I would have loved that. She is phenomenal.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Well, guess what, Ellie? We got the real one here, so we got the facts. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied Genocide Jack cases. Byakuya! It's Byakuya! Because he knew about it.
Here's my answer.
It's fucking Byakuya!
Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out.
Oh my god, he actually fucking did it! Your ass is dead, motherfucker!
You have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Yeah, because he actually bragged about it!
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was...
Because he knew the information, so he figured he could make it all look right.
Because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
Exactly. Holy shit. That would also explain why he made us go with him. Because he wanted us to figure it out. Well, okay, I don't know if he wanted to figure it out. I think he just wanted to play with us. Because a lot of times, the serial killers who do these types of things will go back to the murder scene and they'll actually blend in with the rest of the crowd and try to, like, play with people's minds. I think that's probably what Byakuya was doing.
He rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
I take it back. I don't like Genocide Jill anymore. That face scares me. I don't want to see her in ecstasy anymore.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
I am indeed fucked.
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
Well, oh yeah, it's because all the stuff was switched. And the only reason why we were able to find clues that things were switched was because we went to the boys' locker room, because we found the poop stain! The shit stain tells all!
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Okay, you know what? Credit where credit's due. That's alright. You got me there, Byakuya.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
God, I hate him so much. I need to make it clear to everyone. The element is in that. Oh no, not a tutorial. Okay, well I got my health back up, so we're good. We're fine. I can make a couple mistakes. Toko. Oh my god, Toko is great. I know I'm definitely in the minority when I say I actually like Toko's character, but god, she is a... Sorry. I think it's kind of obvious that I like shithead characters. I love the characters that are just, like, they are just so full of energy and just, like, that chaotic way. I love characters like that. Alright, the truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the Y button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it would be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use your keen wits, won't you? Oh god, game, don't do this to me. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refusing anything. Refuting. Excuse me. Well, then good luck and have fun. Okay. Alright. Oh, God. This game's getting harder, and I don't know if I like that. Alright, Monokuma file number 2. Okay. I don't really know what to do. Okay, well, I have 12 minutes to do this.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
you wish you'd taken me with you.
Reading Byakuya's comments about Chihiro being a girl, I realize there's a clear contradiction there. Wait, what? This doesn't make sense how he would have known before we'd even found it. Or he could have known before we'd even found it. Wait, what?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course...
Wait, oh fuck! How did I miss that? How did I miss?
There was no time.
How did I miss?
Taking me with you?
Alright, I probably should have zoomed in a little bit more. I figured the hitboxes would be bigger.
Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
that's a natural... The victim
was Chihiro.
No! God damn it!
So, of
Fuck!
course, I would suggest we check the girls...
I messed up on that. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Damn it! Hey, hang on. I know how to do this.
You said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found... But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
that's a natural... The victim was...
So, of
oh,
course,
fuck! God damn it! Ah! I keep messing up!
There was no time for... What's so strange?
You wish you'd taken me with you.
Alright, hang on. I know what I think I gotta do.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of... But he was acting...
If you're presented with the opportunity,
that's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro.
There we go. Yeah, he knew who the victim was beforehand. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. I was so confused about that for a second.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
He knew it was Chihiro.
Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Alright, fucking Kaiba! Give it to me then! Why is it weak?
Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
God, I wish I had Exodia on my side, because then I'd just beat the shit out of you. Kaiba looking ass! It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and the other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible for is hidden in there? What could it be? I don't know, but we're actually gonna figure that out next time. I've been so focused on this case that I actually wasn't looking at the timer, so I just looked over, I'm like, oh shit, we're at 45 minutes. Oh, we should probably call the episode. Sorry about that. Thank you all so much for watching, and next time on Danganronpa, we're gonna figure out what Byakuya is talking about and why is he such a pompous dick. See you guys then.